Hey everyone, what is up? Ethereal here with another video, and today we're going to be diving into a topic that's not really talked about but is really essential in order to have tangle-free mini braids, which is the importance of stretching your ends in mini braids. You see, maintaining healthy hair is not just about the products you use or the routines you maintain. It's also about the techniques you incorporate into your hair care routine. Today, I'm going to give you 3 methods of how you can stretch out your ends in mini braids, how important it is to seal your ends in a particular way, and the way that your ends should look in order to reduce single strand knots and split ends in mini braids.
So the first method that I do is the bobby pin method, and it's a very easy method. You could also do this on shorter hair. What I do is I put all of my hair on one side of my head, and I use the bobby pins and I just wrap my hair around my head in one specific way, all the hair going one way only. And this is usually what I used to do when my hair was permed, to keep my hair in a kind of style or a straightened style. And it still works with my mini braids. After I do that, I just put my satin scarf on my head and I wrap it for the night, and I take it down in the morning. So what you see me doing is just basically taking down all of the bobby pins. And what this does is it gives not just my ends a stretch, but my roots a stretch as well. And I usually style my hair afterwards, but that's pretty much the easiest way that I stretch my hair after I wash it. As you can see, the ends are nice and stretched. Alright, so the next method that you can do is the bantu knot method. It's pretty easy. All I do is I just take a section of my hair and I start to twist, and then I start to wrap my hair around the hair that I've twisted over and over again until I get a little bantu knot, little bun on top of my head. And I do this for each part or each section of my head. I usually do 3 on one side and 3 on the other side, and it gives my hair a nice stretch. It's a lot more of a thorough stretch than the bobby pin method, but it definitely is a little bit more riskier considering that you are putting a little bit more tension on your hair. However, I never have any problems with either of these methods, but if you do want to go the safer route, I'd suggest the bobby pin method, but you won't get as much stretch. So what you see me doing now is the same thing that I did prior, which is just twisting and wrapping. And once I'm finished with this method, I don't usually sleep with this overnight. This is like usually a really quick stretch for when I have to stretch out my hair for like a special occasion, or if I have to go out really quickly, I will use this method. And it usually takes about 2 hours for my hair to be stretched in this bantu knot method, and I'm good to go. Now you see me taking my bantu knots down. As you can see, you get a little slight wave when you do the bantu knot method. It's very beautiful. It's good for when you need to go out quickly or you have to get something done quickly. And as you can see, the ends are stretched perfectly, so you don't have to worry for the next couple days, 3 down to 4 days, about your hair shrinking up into itself at the ends, because that's a common issue that comes up when you have mini braids, is that it kind of twists up on each other. But yeah, that's all that I do for the Bantu knot method. It's very simple, very easy way to stretch your mini braids. All right, so now we're moving on to the cornrow method, which is by far my favorite method. I start by having a part all the way in the middle. I make sure that there's no hairs being left out, and then I tie the side of my hair up that I'm not doing, and then I section off my hair in 2 braids of 3, if that makes sense, and I start to braid back my hair. And this particular style or this particular stretching method is really great for me because of the fact that it just really adds a style to my hair while stretching my roots and my ends, and it lasts for a good 3 to 4 days. So this is something that I do more often than the other 2 methods, and it's just the best for me. So hopefully you'll be able to get what I got out of it through the cornrow method. I usually do this on my hair when it is slightly damp. That is the best time to do this method because it just molds into perfect curls. I do the same thing on the other side, and after that I just usually put my satin cap on my head. I wrap my hair up and then I sleep in the 2 cornrows. It's honestly a lot easier to do cornrows this way because you just have mini braids kind of guiding you through the entire thing, whereas when you have stray pieces of hair just when your hair is out, it's just you got to do a lot more parting. But that's what I look like usually before I head off to bed. Now that my hair is fuller, it looks way more beautiful. Before, when my hair was shorter, it didn't lay like this, so it's just nice seeing my hair do this now. Once I get up in the morning, I use oil and I usually just unravel the ends carefully, and I do the rest of my hair carefully because I don't want to kind of mess up any type of curls that I got going on. And I do the same for the other side. And as you can see, I'm just completely ecstatic because I see my little waves curls that I have been able to culminate over the night through sleep and this method. And then after I'm done, this is the finished look. As you can see, this is why I love this stretching method so much. The ends, as you can see, are very stretched. And like I said, I don't have to worry about this for like 3 or 4 days. Like it's perfect. It's a perfect style. And you can style your hair in so many different ways, and it just gives this beautiful, cute, curly look. And that's why it is my go-to for every time I do my wash day. Take a look at the end of this mini braid. This is an example of how your ends shouldn't be looking. Keeping your ends like this can lead to easy single strand knots and split ends because it's prone to snagging onto items and other mini braids in this state. This example is how the ends of your mini braids should look. Why? Because the entire end is in a uniformed curl, which means majority or all of the hair is going in one direction. This keeps the hair from snagging onto any items or fellow mini braids that are next to it, while also protecting fragile ends. So from now on, don't forget to show your ends some love. Your hair will thank you for it. Thank you so much for watching. This is Ethereal signing off. Bye.